Okay, I am, of course it's JB, and I'm heading out to get the car's, wife's car, her Mercedes, worked on by my mechanic. Oh, I can't talk this morning. Saturday morning, heading up there. It's just been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I was up there last with my vehicle, and I'm gonna go up and see how the mountain man is doing. So we'll cut through Gettysburg and everything again too to see if anything is picked up now that some of the stuff has been lifted from this COVID stuff. So hang tight. All right, folks, I got back on here because I wanted you to see, we're going to come up here, the outskirts of the battlefields and Gettysburg. And if you look off to the right, you'll start seeing Sachs Bridge. Sachs Bridge, everyone knows, that's where the Confederates fled southwest maybe, from Gettysburg as the battle raged on and the Union started taking Gettysburg back. You see it, it's right over there. And with the COVID and all, everything's been locked down. You can go there during the day, but at nighttime, I used to work for Adams County, so I know it will kick you off of there at nighttime. There's signs all over the place now. Let you see it. There's the bridge right there. Very creepy, very haunted. A lot of good stuff goes on at the bridge. Sometimes it was packed, but it's not packed anymore because, like I said, you're not allowed back there. So at nighttime, only the tour groups, I guess they pay a premium or something. But I wanted to show you that before we head on up into good old Gettysburg. But yeah, Sachs Bridge, I think they stacked the bodies up during the Civil War to try and keep the Union soldiers from getting across to get to the Confederate soldiers. Bodies were floating downstream. There's actually another place we go to ghost hunt, and we nicknamed it the Bloody Riverbank, where some of the farmers were pulling bodies out of the water and laying them on the riverbank for the Union soldiers to get them, or identification, whatever it may be. But it was a pretty crazy battle, intense, bloody. It rained. The streets ran red, you know, with water and blood mixed together. It was house-to-house fighting in Gettysburg, so it was intense. You see the tower up here on one of the battlefields, part of the battlefield in the distance. So we'll click this back on once we get to the beginning of Gettysburg, because we're still about 5 minutes out. We'll see you then. All right, folks, we are now coming into good old Gettysburg, and there's a little bit more traffic as things are starting to open back up, but still not like you're used to, because some of these places are still closed and locked up tight. Closed. Some places are open with nobody in them. So yeah, it's something else. That is Flex and Flanagan's souvenir shop. We investigated that. That was off the chart. We investigated that multiple times. So yeah, that was pretty good. We'll probably do that again before we make our move to Florida, as long as everything opens up without any issues. But now we're coming into the west side of town, southwest. We'll be heading north towards the mechanic's shop. Dobbin House, they got something going on over there today. A lot of the places are still closed, some are open. Yeah, Madame Della's shop used to be up there. She had two shops, used to be up to the right. Yep. Click this off till we get up to town. Some of these places have been for sale for years. They just can't sell them. Places are for rent, been for rent for years. We actually looked at a couple spots up here to the left that were for rent. Like one place is still for lease. They ask astronomical prices, no parking included. I mean, it's just, sometimes you know what, you got to move on. So we're going to move to Florida, Gulf Coast where we can open up a shop if we want. Everything's just falling into place, and that's what we want. Dime Museum's to the right. We're gonna miss him once we move, but we'll probably do a couple more things there before we leave out of here. Did a lot of investigations in the Dime Museum. Madame Della does some of her readings in the Dime Museum still, even though it's closed. He still allows us to go in there and do our thing. We've been friends with him because he worked with me at Adams County for 5 years now, going about 5 years. But he closed up, lack of business, all kinds of craziness. And now we're coming up on the circle. There's a little bit more traffic, but trust me, it's not what I'm used to. I'm used to coming through, go lady. I'm used to coming through and being so packed that you can't even get into the circle. You gotta wait. And it looks like they got one of the tour buses moving up here, coming straight at us. The double-decker buses. Yep, ain't nobody up there. Very few people up there have on masks. So I guess it's all true. It's just a recommendation now. You don't have to wear a mask if you don't want to. So, it is what it is. But yeah, we are going up here because Randy's got a couple things to tell me too that has happened within the last 2 weeks on his property. So it should be interesting to hear from the Mountain Man. And we nicknamed him the Mountain Man because he's up on a mountain and he does mechanic work, and he is just batshit crazy. Trust me. So of course we're heading north, kind of northeast right now. Kind of. So we're probably going to click this off and click it back on when we get to Big Reveal, unless something comes up. Of course, we're coming up here to we're getting ready to go into Big Reveal, and then we'll be up to Gardner's where the Mountain Man lives, and he's got something to tell us, or we want to tell you something, and I want to see what he's talking about. And of course, we said it before, it's on our last video that we posted, where this is where the set for Ghost Nation was that we filmed with Ghost Nation, Jason, Steve, and Tango, and I went over all that in the last video. I'm basically going up here and get Madame Della's Mercedes worked on, and to see what he has to tell me about what occurred last week out on his property. So yes, this is Big Reveal. This is where he filmed the witch episode for Ghost Nation, and Madame Della, of course, did a ritual for them. Crazy ritual. So I'll click it back on as we get up here closer to Gardner's. All right, folks. Well, we are making this loop around. We are up on the mountain, and we are going over to the Mountain Man, Randy's garage. Yep, excellent mechanic. Known him now for about 6 years. He's worked on all my vehicles. Does excellent work. Great job. But now he's having issues up here. We've done an investigation up here before. We cleansed this house before. Civil War foundation, Civil War cabin. Yes, the battle was up here. And now he's seeing some things. And we've also caught some things in the woods the last couple of videos I did up here. So yeah, it's interesting. So we're gonna pull in here, let him work on the vehicle, and then we're gonna see what he's got to tell me. I will get back to you folks. So we're getting ready to throw a charge on Madame Della's Mercedes. So her AC is freezing. Right, Mountain Man?
I didn't get my graves.
Right.
I gotta get them.
Okay, so you were out here shooting again, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're coming up here shooting. So I came up here to get the wife's Madame Della's Mercedes worked on, and Mountain Man had to tell me something. So the Goat Man was up near your house last week, huh?
Yeah, somewhere out in there. I thought it was a deer at first.
So he came out of the woods. What you told me that you was taking your dog out and you saw
kind of over there by this creek.
Right over here.
Yeah.
So how tall do you think he was?
I don't know. It's half dark. I,
7 feet?
I don't know. It looks like a man size.
Okay.
Not my size because I'm short. A little
And
bigger
then-
than me.
And it just disappeared?
Yeah, I don't know if it went through here or what.
Oh, okay. There's a trail here. Okay. Huh. Up in the orchards there.
Yeah, see here, you got all kinds of holes in my grass pit too. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Old lady, there's dead grass in here. It looks like, I don't know, if critters going in there, but it kind of
Critters or, you know what?
I don't know. I just noticed
Did
that.
you even look for any hoof prints? You probably.
I just
Remember
noticed
we
that.
found the one hoof print back there, remember?
Yeah, but see, I just noticed that.
Yes, that could be hoof prints because he came across here. He came across here and it's just fading away because it rained its ass off the other day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me go down here and see if I find any. Yeah, we're coming up in a couple weeks now that everything is opening up. And it rained like crazy the other day. Did you get any flooding?
Oh yeah, we had shit washed down.
Okay. So
You see this? Yeah, it
if
washed-
anything, if he's had any footprints around here, they're already gone. I wish I could have saw some.
My water.
So it was about dusk that
Yeah.
you saw them, huh? So it was dusk that you saw them.
By the
and-
time you see deer, you know. because
Yeah,
I
so he
looked
was
at
out.
it, They walk. I had some critter up here the other day. I seen him up there one night. It looked like a damn cat.
Okay,
But it had a longer tail and it had a pointy nose. And then
that's
my
weird.
buddy was down here and seen it over here on this side of the bush one day and said it had a white tip like a fox. Well, when I seen it up here, it looked like a combination between a fox and a coyote.
Right,
And I didn't want to shoot it because I didn't know if it was some neighbor's mutt dog that just kind of looked ugly,
True.
or if it was some kind of wild animal, you know? I mean, but it looked like a fox-coyote mixture. It was weird. Yeah. I mean, it walked like a cat, but it looked like a dog. It was weird.
I'm going to show you a picture
There's a bunch of dumb shit up here.
and see if you can maybe give me a sign of what it might look like. Hold on a second.
What was it, the dog or the goat?
The entity, the goat thing. Let's see. Let's see.
I wish he'd eat some of my weeds while he was here.
Right, get rid of some of them.
Yeah.
That would work, right? Oh,
Goat
oh,
eat
here's
weeds, right?
images. All
Tell
right.
him to eat
Yep.
my damn weeds.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'm pulling up some. Did it have long horns or just horns backwards?
I don't know. It kind of looked like a two-legged deer kind of. He had
Okay.
something on his head.
Oh,
It was
okay.
up. Yeah.
So-
I mean,
So we're talking like, who
yeah,
knows,
it had
right?
something on his head. It was up in two legs, and it kind of didn't look human, but it didn't look like anything I was seeing. And
Right.
it didn't stick around. I was out with my dog, and I didn't see a glimpse of it.
How about that? And it was wearing, what was it? Was it wearing a cloak, or could you tell, or did it
I
look
couldn't.
furry?
It was back here in this corner. It was dark. It was a shadow.
So was the dog barking at him?
Well, the dog don't bark. She's getting old. She don't bark at too much of anything no more.
All right.
But she was the one that she kept.
Oh, she
like,
saw him first.
Well, yeah, that's what got me, because she would like go to squat and then she'd look up and then go to squat. I don't know what that, and all of a sudden it just kind of,
Huh.
it was kind of like a shot. It was like, you know, it's kind of weird.
Trying to find something. That one's a crazy one, isn't it? Was it skinny, or you really?
Yeah,
it was skinny.
It was. I don't know.
It like
it looked like a freaking.
here and then gone.
Yeah, it was here and
Crazy.
gone. Looked like a human with horns, a kind of type setup.
Yeah, like what you saw before back
Yeah,
there.
kind of weird looking.
Gotcha.
I didn't see no tails or extra extremities or anything. I
Right.
just seen a shadow or something, like an old Viking. You know how a Viking used to wear them horns on their damn head?
Oh, yeah, I
kinda
got you.
Kind of looked like a Viking type, you know. Wasn't carrying no sword or nothing, but kind of looked like a Viking.
I got you. Let me pull up.
That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah.
Kind of something like, yeah, but nah, ain't not that ugly. I don't think it was, I couldn't see his face, but I hope that ain't here.
Right. So you think about it. That's in the distance.
Yeah, something like that, kind of.
So it was something like that in the distance.
Yeah, kind of that kind of darkness and everything.
Okay.
It was kind of a shadow. It moved quick. Maybe it could, I thought maybe been somebody, you know, people that really come around here too much because they know got guns. But
Right.
you know, it could be somebody goofing off. or
Goofing
what,
off and
yeah.
stuff, cutting through all this. But yeah, you're out in the
Yeah.
middle of nowheres, man.
Yeah, they really don't come up here and bother me too much because they know they get shot. So
Right.
So,
Exactly.
I don't think it was somebody. Nobody wants to play that kind of game with me up here. Like the clowns that come out of the woods, you know, they don't want to do
Oh
that
yeah,
here.
they don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that here.
Nope. So that's
that shadow thing you showed me, that's about where.
that's
it
about
like.
from the distance anyway, right?
Yeah, it was from the porch over there, on the
Right.
other side of the trampoline. Look, now I take my dog out, where the flag is, where the cement, the sidewalk is there.
Right. How about that one there? I mean, you didn't see any eyes or nothing, did you?
No, all I see was that shadow thing you showed me. That's what I see.
Okay. All right. Cool. So it was something like that, a mixture probably.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out what kind of demon it is, if that's what it is. But Madame Della said
It
there was
better
a
not
dark
be a
force.
demon, man. I want a good force.
She said there was a dark force out here.
I don't
so-
need no damn dark forces.
All right. So we're looking like coming up here in the next couple weeks.
Okay.
All right. So now we definitely want to get out of here because we don't want to come in knocking on your door in the middle of the night.
Well, no, you won't do that either.
You'll be going, hello, who's there? It's the demon.
Well,
let me in.
Sorry about your luck.
Right? Let me in, right?
Hey, you gotta check out my basement then too sometime.
We will. When we come out here, we're going to do
Yeah.
the basement and all too, and then we're going to try to figure out what's out there, what's coming out of these woods to see, you know. Eventually, you got to understand, he is going to come closer to your house. That's what they do, you know what I mean? Because they're trying to check you out. And especially if there's a lot of, like, not should I say, spirits that mean harm or anything, but then he can control them, you know what I mean?
Well, answer me a question here.
Yes.
You can answer me this on TV. Will these take him out?
Yeah, they'll take him out.
Okay.
Probably not. Probably go right through him. So
Yeah,
you know.
well, you know.
He'll probably just look at you and go, foolish human, I'll be back.
Yeah, well.
And then he's gonna go back. He's gonna get your
How
ass
about, how
down.
about Tammy Ray? Could you bring him up?
Yeah. All right, so cool, man. Thanks for filling me in on what we're up against when we come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can knock a call ahead time.
Oh, we will. We'll call ahead of time. All right, folks. I'll hit you up later on my way out of here. Thanks. That was Crazy Mountain Man Randy. And we're going to come up here and see what's lurking in his woods and his basement. And your attic, too, right? All right. See ya. All right, folks. I got to Gettysburg. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of... I'm going to show you like 4 locations to ghost hunt. And it's very active. And if you're ever in town or whatever, just hit me up on YouTube or go to our websites and hit me up, and I can show you those locations or take you to those locations if I'm not filming. We are working on our own TV show for Travel Channel at this point, so if I'm not filming and I'm in the area, I can take you there. So we're going through Gettysburg now as I make my way back home, and I'm going to show you these 4 locations that are hot spots. They are definitely hot spots. One we do a lot, and that's the Dime Museum, and that's right up the street here. And what I'll do is I'll just pull over and film it so you know it. But it's no longer the Dime Museum, but it was a Civil War building. Field hospital, maybe. I mean, I think every building pretty much had somebody wounded or dying or dead or whatever in it. So it was definitely a major battle. So it's definitely something to look into. So right up the street here will be the Dime Museum. Up through the circle. A little bit more traffic, but not much more. It's usually some jammed up through here. There's even parking spots available, which never happens. You're waiting for parking spots. But things are starting to open up. There's people eating. Yep, looks like the governor finally released some PA. Courthouse is up here on the right. I used to work for Adams County back in the day, 4 years ago, and very haunted location. But that's not one of the ones I'm talking about. I'm going to show you the Dime Museum up here, and I'm going to pull right up here on this corner, and I will film it for you guys. Okay, right here. Alrighty then. Okay, that is the Dime Museum. It's a Civil War building, and we do psychic readings, seances, you name it, and of course ghost hunts in there. And we've gotten crazy activity. Civil War soldiers, dark side, plenty of things. So if you want to do that, you can hit me up and I'll be glad to show you or hook you up with the owner. He is also a retired cop, state trooper, Pennsylvania, and me and him have been friends now, like I said before, like 5-6 years now. So now I'm going to take you down to I'll take you down to the Hangman's Bridge. We call it the Hangman's Bridge. So it's a good little drive, 10-minute drive from here, but it's on my way home, of course, so no big deal. But I'll take you there and film that for you. And there's a bunch of shadow people there. There's even a shadow person that we captured at the, you know, on film at the Dime Museum. So I'll turn this back on when I get here, folks. Now, folks, these locations, besides the Dime Museum, are public locations. So when you go out there, you don't want to deface anything. You don't want to do anything crazy. You're allowed to come out here. The only one that they really hesitate anymore is the Sachs Bridge at nighttime. This one here, you can still come out to at nighttime, but it's creepy and it's haunted. We've had shadow people on the roads, and this would be the bridge here. And we've had so many incidents happen here. This was an old wagon bridge in the Civil War time, and of course they converted it and now it's falling apart again. But it was an old wagon bridge, and the Confederates ran across this to get to the Sachs Bridge. And they said that he actually hung some of the soldiers on this bridge. So if you want to come out to this one, you hit me up. I'll show you where it's at, whatever, if I'm in town. So, but very creepy, very haunted location. It's very active. Shadow people down the road here watching us, to the right, behind us. It was pretty creepy a couple times we came out here. And we go to check it out, and it was not people. They were shadow people. Why are they here? Don't know. Different realm, different dimension. Don't know. Guess you don't know shit till you die, right? And that's the truth. So let me clear this off till we get down this. All right, we're turning down into Sachs area. There's always cars down here, always people doing something. But you can come down here during the day. A lot of times they come down during the day and do their thing. I'm just gonna go down here and turn around because there's people down here. There's no use in getting out and walking all over the place because you'll hear them anyway. But it's best to come out at night, and a lot of times, you know, the po-po don't mess with you. It's under surveillance, so of course if you're doing something crazy, they're gonna come out. So, but this is Sachs Bridge. See, so that's Sachs Bridge. People get out, they have picnics there, all kinds of stuff during the day, bike riding, and at nighttime, you know, I'm a big fan of doing a ghost hunt daytime or nighttime. The spirits are still here. It's just there's a lot of contamination during the day. Cars, people talking, just like there, you know, they're everywhere. So it's kind of hard to do a lot of things during the day unless you're out in the middle of nowhere, nobody's around, and you can do your ghost hunt. So now I'm going to go across the street and I'm going to show you the bloody riverbank that really a lot of people don't know about. And if you do research of the area, you know, we've lived here for 8-9 years now. I did a lot of ghost hunts, a lot of research. Madame Della had 2 stores. So of course we've taken out a lot of guests on ghost hunts. And we've stopped doing all that because we started filming and doing all the other craziness. But right up here is your bloody riverbank, not far from Sachs Bridge. As you see, the bodies just floated down the river, and on this side and that side they would pull the bodies out, and you can park right here. It fits like 4 cars. I've brought guests out here before. But yeah, it's a bloody riverbank, and I'll take this out. I'm not gonna get out and walk around, but I will hold it up. And down there's like places to sit and stuff, but they used to drag the bodies up that were floating down. The farmer across the street and the farmer that lives over here at the time when the Civil War was going on. So yeah, was it crazy? It was crazy. It was a crazy battle. and a lot of soldiers and young people died, you know, fighting for the cause. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually just going to sign out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, hit me up if you're in town, me and Madam Della, and if you want to go to one of the locations, a big old fly in here, he just flew out. One of the locations, you know, and I'm around, I'll be happy to show you. If you ask people, they probably won't know some of the locations because a lot of them are tourists. Looks like it's starting to pick back up again. So folks, with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Next video is going to be our ghost hunt at Randy's, no doubt. All right, take care.